Buenas noches y
Buenas noches.
bienvenidos a Viernes con Amigos en vivo. ¡Yay!
Hello,
Mi,
hello.
aquí tengo I forgot how to say
Krafty
his name.
Kathy.
¿Eh? Aquí tengo a Krafty Kathy. Krafty Kathy, how are
Hola.
you?
¿Cómo estás?
How are you guys doing? Welcome. This is a new segment. I'm not calling it the Epic Craft Battle because I don't want to battle. I don't. I don't want any contention. I don't want any competition. I want friendship. So this is called Friday with Friends. And here's my buddy Kathy, Crafty Kathy. She is like, oh gosh, if I lived anywhere near you. Where are you in Tennessee? You're in
Chattanooga.
Tennessee. Huh?
Chattanooga.
She's in Chattanooga. Ooh, there would be trouble.
It would be bad.
Like Thelma and Louise. And then if we had Kathy Joe, forget it.
Yeah, because when I dressed
Forget
up tonight and I was like, I really like this. I'm going to have to hook up with you a little bit more.
it. I know. So let's see who we got on here. Let's say hi to all the peoples out there waiting for us. Ready?
Hi.
I'm gonna show them on screen. Oh, we got some mans on there. We got Wood if we could. We got Effie Smith. We got Tiff. We got
Hey, Effie.
Sandra. Let's see who else. Patty. Everybody's here. Look at this. Herb scrolling station. Very cool. Oh, Jack's creation. Hey y'all! Look at the cousins over
Crafty
here.
cousins.
We
Hey.
got Trish. I don't know if it's Trish and Kay or just Trish. I think it's just Trish because hey, we got Robin
Hi,
and
Robin.
we got Favi. All
That's
right,
my
the,
girl.
the charity contest is live. Vote for Pedro. Oh, I forgot to do that. Oh crap, I forgot to do that. Too
What?
many things going on. It was this thing about supporting your favorite charity, and you had to upload pictures on Instagram with burlap, and I forgot to do it. Why? Because I'm busy all the time. I'm
Yes.
busy. Who else is here? I saw someone else. Hold on. Oh, there's Danielita.
Hey,
Ta-ta-ta.
Danielita.
Got
¿Cómo
Linda.
estás?
Hi, look at
Hey, Christy.
Christy. Christy's here. Hello, beautiful ladies. So, done by Dorothy. Glad to be here. Glad to have you. So, first, actually, um, talk to them and explain to them why you chose this theme. And I have a mini unboxing to do. I'm going to get my box. But
Well,
I would do it.
I am representing Dia de los Muertos, and most of you guys know what that is. It's a holiday, I guess you could say, in Mexico, where they don't necessarily, well, they mourn their dead, but they more or less celebrate their dead. They go to the graveyard at night, light candles to remember that person. Sometimes they spend all night long in the graveyard, and they dress like this, like skeleton face, which is crazy. But I mean, it's tradition and it's awesome and it's cool. I got to do it when I lived there, and of course, here I am, the gringa down there in the middle, like, hey, what's up? I'm dressed. Look at me, and everybody's like, all
But you know
right.
what? But you
I
know what?
loved it.
Let me tell you though. Let me tell you. What the Mexicans do for Dia de los Muertos or what they do for wakes are very similar to what Irish people do. So,
Oh, really? See, I didn't know that. I know that they do
oh
it on
my
November
gosh,
1st and 2nd, and it's more or less to celebrate the dead. They may even cook that person's favorite food
yes,
and bring it to the graveyard, and the family gets together, and it's kind of like a picnic.
it
I
is.
mean,
It's
it's
a picnic
something,
in
it's
the.
really something to see. It's a beautiful thing. It's not a sad or like, oh, we're
Or
going to dress up like
scary.
skeletons because we're nuts or anything like.
No.
It's cool. It's tradition, and it's really fun.
But you know what? Because okay, so hello, let's all recognize the fact that thanks to the Irish, we have Halloween. Thank you, Irish, because that's exactly what the Irish celebrated on the 31st. They would celebrate death because they figure if you celebrate death, then you appreciate life.
That makes
And
sense.
if you ever been to an Irish wake, which I have because I was raised in New York, there was no difference between that and just the wake lasted all day, all night until the next day until you went to church and you buried the person. You didn't leave the person alone.
Wow.
Well, Cubans do the same thing. Did you know that?
Hmm.
Many a time I would camp out at a funeral home until the wee hours of the night, until the night, and you would sleep there with the dead person.
Yeah.
You
They
would
don't let us do
not.
that in Tennessee anymore. They run us out, I guess, because people around here is probably like, oh, it's a free place to sleep. Let's go.
Well, we used to have like there would be food and everything, and cafecito and laughter and all that stuff. So yeah,
Yeah.
so it was interesting. It was Grandma Sandy's here. Aw, Grandma Sandy is here.
Oh.
So and you tell them how you lived in Mexico. You didn't know about the Cubans. Oh yeah, honey, the Cubans we party. Yeah, we're like there with
Buck
the dead
wild.
person overnight.
You
And
mean
I
how
was
I
like,
got to live down there, or what do you mean how I lived down there?
what? Didn't you live in Mexico?
Like, what was I doing down there?
What were you doing? What was a girl in
Well,
Tennessee?
I was married once before I am now, and my husband was actually from Mexico. And we met here in Chattanooga, and we were together from the time we were like 17. We were just kids. And he was like, "You want to go to Mexico?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he went there before me, and I was so stupid. I was 18 years old and got in a car in Chattanooga and drove 25 hours to the border because of love. And I was like, "Oh, I'm coming to you, baby." And so I went to the border and I got there, and it was nuts because I don't know what we were thinking. We were just going to go across this border with millions of people standing on the road and we're going to find each other. I mean, come on. And at that time, I didn't speak Spanish at all. And they drive crazy, like you just driving down through there. And all of a sudden, here comes a little Volkswagen Beetle. I mean, just the stop signs are like nailed on the sides of the walls, if there is a stop sign.
They
And
don't
you're
even
like,
stop
whoa,
anyway.
it was crazy. So during my marriage, we lived here in Chattanooga, but for about a year at a time, we would go down there and stay with his family because at that time his mother lived there. So I loved it there. If I could make a living there, I'd be there right now.
Where
Promise you.
where in Mexico did you live?
It was Manuel Doblado, Guanajuato, right in the center of Mexico. So that it was not on the border.
Wait, I
It
gotta
was
look that up. Manuel de what?
Manuel Doblado, Guanajuato. It's kind of right in the center of Mexico. It's about 12 hours in by car,
Oh
uh,
wow.
right in the middle. So I didn't feel like we were in, I mean, a lot of parts of Mexico are dangerous, especially if you're a gringo walking around, especially by yourself. So his mom would always
Oh
stay with me, but I always felt safe in that town. We weren't on the border.
yeah.
I was right in the middle of everything. And by the time I left, everybody was like, "Hey, gringo." And they all knew me and loved me.
They're good people down there, I'm telling
Oh
you.
my gosh, you have
So
no
it's called
idea. It's
wait,
very family oriented. I
it's,
would be there.
it's called Manuel de Vlad Guanajuato.
Yes.
There you go. I got it.
Yes.
Okay. I was like, what? No, because I traveled from New York City to Acapulco, Mexico in a car with my parents. So I got to see
Wow.
all of Mexico. All of Mexico.
How many hours?
Oh, no, we had so many stops along the way. I can't tell you, but it took us it was a 3-month vacation,
Yeah.
basically.
But isn't
But
it beautiful?
yes, I love Guadalajara.
Yes. I went there.
Guadalajara. Beautiful San Luis Potosí.
Hey, that's about an hour from me.
Really? San Luis
Yes.
Potosí,
Yes.
beautiful. And that's where the silver mines were.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
There's a lot of rich culture there. It's
beautiful.
gorgeous. It's so gorgeous.
All right, so real quick, I want to share. I don't know if she's here tonight, but I want to share that Annie, you look so adorable. Thank you, my fake braids. Lizzie, you guys all know Lizzie Snowbright. She's starting an Etsy shop, and she wanted to send me some stuff. May I share? This is friends mail. So let me show you look at the things she made. Look at this.
Oh, how cute.
Is that the most adorable thing? It's a bag chain. Isn't that cute? Yeah, she does all Disney things. And then she made this. I hope she's here.
Oh, I love that.
And then, wait a second. This was gorgeous. I'm like, how did she do this? This is and actually it looks kind of Mexican. This actually looks very, very Mexican. Look at this. She made those flowers. She
Whoa,
made
that's
the flowers,
pretty.
the
Yes, that's very
butterflies,
pretty.
the leaves, everything you see, she handmade. The
Mm-hmm.
vines, look at this. That is gorgeous. I don't know. It's just, stunning. So,
Mm-hmm.
girl, if you're out there, just to let you know, it's beautiful. So, if you're interested, I have to share. If anybody can go on to Instagram, she has an Instagram, and share her link to her Instagram. So, anybody who's interested can get in touch because literally these are handmade and it's just stunning.
Very
Yes,
pretty.
so many cute things. I've always been very supportive of Lizzie because when I was here going live every night, she would be there every night. So, all
Wow.
right. So, what you gonna make, girl?
I am going to make a floral headband like you have on because this is my shawl, like the little old ladies wear because they're in
Yes,
mourning. And this
yes,
is their shawl. They wear white or black, but I think more traditionally black, because it's the
yes.
color of death. But I saw some with white, and
I
I'm
would
going to
wear
make
white.
the headband like yours. That's why I'm missing mine.
Ah, cute. Oh, Connie just got back. She was kicked off of her computer. Well, you know me, I'm crazy. And I decided I'm going to make a pinata. And I said, well, it's not just going to be any kind of pinata. And I don't even have all the materials I need, but who cares? We're going to try. So I'm going to make a pinata that's shaped like a blue guitar. Why blue? Because I have blue tissue paper. Don't ask.
Yeah.
Don't ask. I don't know how we're going to do it. I don't know how we're going to. Hey, Laura, Leah's here. Oh my God, a pinata. I don't know how I'm gonna do it because I don't have all the materials I need, but I'm just gonna go for it. Just gonna go.
Go for it, baby.
Just go for it. Don't be afraid. Just go for it. So cool. So that is just awesome. I always thought it was so cool that you lived in Mexico. How long did you live there?
I lived there for about a year at a time, and I stayed there twice. And I
Wow.
went to visit a few times in between, just maybe 3 months, and then we'd come back.
And do your kids speak Spanish?
No.
No.
I had one child from that marriage. It was my son, and he is 22 now. And he speaks, he can understand, but as far as speaking, it's a
Right.
little bit tougher for him. But he can understand what people are saying. But as far as to turn it around, he's like me. It kind of sounds choppy.
Right. That's what my son Luke. I mean, and my Luke. It's not that I spoke Spanish at home that much because it's weird because English Spanish is my first language.
Yes.
Officially, I first learned Spanish, but and then I learned English, but at school, and that's why I don't have that much of a Spanish accent because my mother is a teacher in Cuba, so she was
Mm-hmm.
like, no, I don't want you to have the Spanish accent. That I to the point where I can't even play a Cuban because I don't have enough of an accent.
Wow.
I'm like, you screwed me up, mother. I can't even play a
See, I
Cuban.
could kick myself in the tail because I didn't teach my son. He's like, Mama, why didn't you teach me Spanish? And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, just life happens and
Yeah.
busy. And I mean, I don't know. I really don't have an excuse. But he is like, man, you messed me up.
Well, that's like me too because my ex was Anglo. I always say
Mm-hmm.
Anglo because it's like, what do you mean by Anglo? And isn't that American? I was like, no, because I'm American, but I'm Hispanic, and he's Anglo because he comes from like Welsh and Irish and Dutch and stuff. So he's Anglo.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he didn't want me to speak Spanish at home.
Wow.
He's not Anglo. Okay, he's not Anglo. He's
But I
Catholic.
just feel like that's a detriment to the kids because if you can speak it, why not when they're little let them speak both because when they're older they can be bilingual. Why not be?
I know. Well, the thing is, Luke can he understands Spanish. He can listen to it and he can answer, but he won't answer in Spanish.
He'll answer in
Lizzie, I
English.
just showed off your stuff, Lizzie. Ask everybody. Everybody loved your stuff.
Yes, it was beautiful.
Teach him Spanish. Yes, I know. Oh, I know. And I have like of the three of us, of the three kids, I have the best Spanish. But Luke
Yep.
understands. It's like he understands and he listens.
But
And
he'll answer you in English. And a lot of little Mexican kids that's around me, they do that. And I'm like, well, why do you do that? Answer me in Spanish. I just spoke to you. But it's like
it's
I
like
don't know. It's like a shy thing. It's like, And when you're a kid, especially, you have that all the other kids around you are speaking English, and you feel like the odd one out if you're going to speak
Yeah,
Spanish.
but I live in Miami. All the kids around, all his friends are like
Oh
Cuban or
yeah.
Venezuelan, but all of them, and they were raised with Spanish, and they don't speak Spanish. It's the
It's just
weirdest
so
thing.
different here in Tennessee.
Yeah. Well, it's Tennessee, you know. So what am I
Yeah.
doing? I'm putting all these little tumbling blocks around. Are you working on
No. No, I'm supposed to be. Let me put my muerto glasses on because I can't see because my eyes are dead.
anything? Okay. So I'm just putting these tumbling blocks around the guitar. And that's gonna like, and then I'm gonna shape the, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do something. I don't know. I just thought, hey, a guitar. That would be cool for pinata. You know, not a lot of people have a guitar. But so I'm gonna leave the top open and a little bit of the bottom open. Now, our Cuban pinatas are different from Mexican pinatas. Did you know that?
No.
Well, Mexican pinatas are a little more violent because you use the stick. Cubans don't use the stick.
Well, they use.
We have these thin little ribbons hanging down from the piñata, and all the kids gather around. Everybody gets
And
a
you
piece,
just pull
and you just pull the strings.
wow. See that those are the new ones they have in the United States now, I guess, because so many people got hit with ball bats or sticks.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. So it's
That's
like,
what
no,
I
no,
used
no,
to do.
no. No, no, no. The Cubans did that as well. They're like, no. And I,
I would do it on purpose when I was a kid.
and I mean, and that's a Spanish thing, not a Mexican thing. It's like a Spaniard thing.
When
It
I was
comes
a
from
kid, I used
Spain.
to like to pop people with it and then go, "Oh my goodness, I didn't see you." I was
You're in Miami. Yes, I'm in Miami. My Miami, man. I'm in
Isn't
Miami.
she lucky?
I gotta do a Cuban night. I've done Mexico a couple of times. I gotta do Cuba one day. But you
That
know,
would be
like,
awesome.
but I would dress up like Tony Montana or Lucy. I don't know.
That's
Lucy,
awesome.
I'm home.
Lucky.
I was like we were the inverse, Lucy and Ricky, because my ex was, he was the American or the Anglo,
Mm-hmm.
the Irish, the Celtic, and I was the Cuban. So, but my kids always laugh because they say when I get really Cuban when I'm mad. So, because oh my God, well you know Spanish curse words. Aren't Spanish curse words more fun? Because there's only like a few American ones and a few English ones. But we got like a litany. You can go through a litany of bad.
What's bad is it's kind of Mexican culture, I guess, for the guys to talk that way.
Yes.
And so that's I learned it from my ex. So I learned to speak ugly. And I went to my mother-in-law and I'm like talking like this and she's going, but
Hey.
then she's really cool. So she understood that it's
Right.
because I learned it from her son. And so she understood and she loved me so much anyways. And so
Aw.
she was like, so she didn't even care. She would like join in with me and say the words. And we were kind of like one of the guys, but we wasn't. And it was so funny.
That was nice that you got along with your mother-in-law.
Oh, I loved her. I still talk to her to this day, and I've been divorced for 20 years now. And I still speak to her and call her my suegra. She's my
Aw.
suegra. She will be my suegra until I die. I actually
Oh, that's
sent her
nice.
a message today.
No, I cut ties with my mother-in-law. Unfortunately, she was a good friend too, but mm-mm,
Well,
mm-mm.
it depends on the situation too, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was not a good situation. It was not a good situation, and I said, you know
What
what?
I'm doing over here is I've got some solar wood flowers. Do I need to aim my thing down or just tell you what I'm doing? Or
You can just tell us what you do. You can aim it
right?
down a little bit. You can aim it down a little bit because we see a
Okay.
lot of stuff over your
Yeah.
head.
Let me scoot you back. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm going to
Okay,
dye my solar wood flowers.
so we got to come up with a song for Solar Wood, and I came up with, "Oh, Solar Wood, these flowers bloom." I don't know. I got to come up with songs for each one of my product lines. So, gosh, I got a lot of product lines now. It's like we got plaid. Our plaid, guys, if you haven't seen our plaid collaboration, our plaid collab, it was such a good collaboration.
It was
Guys,
so fun.
if you never knew what to do with Mod Podge, watch our watch our collaboration.
No joke, dude.
No joke.
We are Mod Podge addicts.
Mod Podge.
This is going to dye my fingers in it. This is the first time I've ever actually dumped the solar flowers. I usually take a paintbrush and just brush it on because I like the way that looks, but I want this flower totally saturated.
Totally saturated. Okay.
Totally saturated.
So this is the bottom. So it's got a little opening, and then this is the top. It has a smaller opening because over here I'm just gonna chuck the candies in. Actually, I can make a smaller opening here because it's just gonna pour in my candy. I don't even know if I got candy to pour in here. Oh well.
Look at this color, by the way.
That is gorgeous. That's a solo wood flower.
And this is just cheap, apple barrel candy apple mixed with water.
I love apple barrel paints. Love apple barrel paints.
Look at this. Does that not look so Mexican because their colors are so vibrant?
I love it, but my flowers aren't that big. You got big flowers.
I got some big ones and small ones. I like the small ones better in my projects though because they're easy to pop on anywhere.
Yeah.
But these are the mamacitas.
I love those. You look so fun. You really do look like a little old lady with the thing on your head.
I feel like I look like Lurch or Cousin It or something like that.
No, you don't. You do not.
That little guy, what's his name that mopes around in Frankenstein and he's like the one that's like that. What's his name? He's a little
Igor.
I look like Igor.
Yes. Oh my gosh, you're too funny.
Igor.
Who's excited about Halloween coming?
It ain't coming. What are you talking about?
Are you kidding me? There are stores that already have Halloween stuff.
No.
Yes.
What's up with these stores?
Well, Hobby Lobby already has fall stuff.
Look at that.
Hobby Lobby already has fall stuff, baby girl.
Okay, I'm mad then at Hobby Lobby because I just want to enjoy summer.
I don't like summer. I've never liked summer.
I mean, I've never been crazy about it, but it's like at least let us get the idea for a little bit before you hop to something else.
Yeah, we're going to have June. Yes, there's a Junoween coming. Wait, is there a 31st in June? Wait, is there a
30 days has September, April, June.
No, July, there's a 31st. So Learn's on here right now. Learn, what are we going to talk about?
This is amazing. That's amazing.
Look at that. You just dyed that right now.
It was dunk it in there.
Isn't that great? That alone is such a great craft. It's just
Solo flowers in. Is my jam.
I love it.
Hands down, man. I love them.
They are wonderful. I'm like scared of using them all because I'm so like.
I know. I got the ones they sent me, and then I turned around and bought like $50 worth. And I got these are some of the ones that I bought. These are the little bitty ones.
Yes, I got
those are.
I got a whole bunch of those because they were on clearance.
That's what I did.
And I put them on my order. I was like, I want all these. I said, how much can I spend? I'll just get all these clearance stuff. So I gave them a whole list of clearance stuff.
I did too.
Summer is the best. Annie, that plaid video couldn't see the link to the next video. No, there wasn't a link to that. It was a whole playlist. You just go to the playlist. Go to the playlist. Yep, you and I. What are we gonna do? Learn for July-ween.
Yeah, in the description box, we all put the playlist there.
Look at my guitar.
Let me see. Oh, baby, yeah.
Now, I'm going to use some of this. You see this foam, this EVA foam? I'm going to use some of this on the top, but on the bottom, I'm going to use paper.
You're so amazing. If I could get your guitar, I would pick and grin and sing Loretta Lynn.
All right, I was thinking maybe haunted presidents. Ooh, wait, Danielita says she has a genius idea. Tell me the genius idea.
Come on, Danielita.
Lauren is saying maybe haunted presidents? Maybe.
What did you say?
Weird history things. Indy Annie Frankenstein would have to be young Frankenstein. Ooh, yes.
I want to dress up more now. This is fun.
Right? It's so fun.
It's fun. But I want to dress up like a 50s hot pinup because I'm just the stuff anyway. So I figured if I got me like a little hot dress, people would be like, dang, look at that.
Okay, wait. I've gotten a request. Danielita asked me to sing Evita's "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina," but sing "Bloom for Me, Sola Wood Flowers." The truth is, I love her. Okay, ready?
Yes.
I'm not a good singer. Don't cry for me, Sola Wood. Your flowers are so in bloom. The truth, I love you to craft forever. I don't know the rest of the song, but I don't know. I don't know. Did that work? Sola Wood Flowers. I gotta come up
love
with a
it.
song.
I was over here praising the Lord while you were singing,
You were
baby.
praising the Lord.
I was
Oh
praising
my
him. Yeah.
God. Did you see the trailer for Through Tammy's Eyes?
What's that?
It's about Tammy Faye Baker.
No.
Yes, I want to see that. It's a
What
docudrama.
if it talks about why she thinks that makeup looks good? Well, I'm wanting to talk. Look at me tonight.
That poor woman. I don't know. She's like, that woman was traumatized by Baker.
Was she
Jim
from
Baker.
Tennessee or something? I mean, come on. She looks like, I ain't going to say it. Y'all know what TT is?
What's TT? What is TT?
Trailer trash.
Oh, trailer trash.
Or you could say WT, white.
It's
And
haunted, right?
you didn't hear me say that. People get offended by that now, but it's just a way of life around me. I mean, we say it and we don't get offended down here because it's the truth.
Let me tell you. Well, you guys have trailer trash. We got what we call Hialeah.
What? What's that?
Hialeah is like, I don't know, something happens. So where I am to Hialeah is like 45 minutes in traffic, right?
Yeah. And it's a part of Florida?
It's a part of Miami.
Oh.
It's like I'm in Kendall, so I'm southwest.
Is it like the hood?
It's like the Cuban hood.
Cuban hood.
The Cuban hood. Like, hey, goodbye, and it's like, it was so funny because I had to go up there once, and my son, Luke, he was like, what's wrong with these people, Mom? He goes, we're not that. He goes, are we this Hispanic? I said, yes, baby, they're Cuban just like us. And he goes, we're not that Hispanic. I'm like, I know, baby.
It's like the Mexicans have El Barrio.
Yes, El Barrio. El Barrio.
I love it.
Love me some Tammy Faye. I'm going to dress up like Tammy Faye Baker. I would love to dress up like Tammy Faye Baker.
That would be awesome.
Did you ever hear of Walter Mercado? I was educating Danielita about Walter Mercado.
Who?
There you go. So Walter Mercado was a very flamboyant horoscope reader in Spanish TV.
Uh-huh.
Never heard of him?
Nope.
Hialeah. Look, Lauren knows about Hialeah. Lauren, do you know about Walter Mercado? She probably does. So he started like back in the late 50s. He literally was working for a news station or whatever, and they had like empty space. And they told him, like, go out there and read your horoscope. Like, read the horoscope from the newspaper. So he went out and he got like some like glitter like capes or whatever that they had in costuming, and he put it on to make himself look more exotic, like he was from like India or something.
Wow.
And he became a hit, like an overnight sensation. And the man did that for like 60, 70 years until he died. And he died right before the pandemic. And everybody said, because he knew, because he was a psychic, and he knew, so he departed this world when he knew this was going to happen. So we're like, shit. Wow. We all said, oh God, Walter's not here. You know, the world's going to hell in a handbasket because he knows.
Is it like Sábado Gigante?
Sábado Gigante! Oh my gosh, that's really Cuban. That's
Sábado really... Gigante, and what's the other one?
Sábado Gigante.
Lucha, La Lucha.
Lucha Libre.
Yes.
Lucha
yes,
Libre.
Yes.
You guys know what Lucha
Do you know
Libre
who La India Maria is?
La India Maria. Yes.
Do you know her?
Yeah.
I thought she was only for the Mexican people.
I
didn't know that like anybody else. I mean, because I was in my own little world, but I thought since she's, you know, was a Mexican actress, I assumed that she was just in Mexican culture.
Oh. No, I think I know her. I think so.
I love her.
What about El Chapulín Colorado? Do you
I
remember
don't
that?
know that one.
Does anybody know that Chapulín Colorado? We're going through a lot of Hispanic, like I don't know, Hispanic stuff.
Yeah,
Which is
everybody
funny.
else is like, huh?
What?
There was a guy too, and I can't remember his name. He had a frizzy fro, and it looked like Ronald McDonald. And what was his name?
A frizzy? What did he do?
He had a frizzy fro. He was. I mean, he was he was on TV, and he was one of the. He was like, I think he was on Salvador Gigante or one of those.
Really?
He was a big dude, one of the big guys, you know. Yeah.
Oh.
And their soap operas, oh my gosh, y'all.
Oh my gosh! Did you ever see Maria del Barrio with the
I
lady?
probably did.
With
It's
with,
almost
with the lady that beat up the girl in the wheelchair. Did you ever see that clip?
No.
That is hilarious.
Their soap operas are almost laughable. I mean,
Oh.
they're bad.
It's bad, but it's hilarious, and especially
It's
when
hilarious.
I would watch it
And
with my grandmother,
like,
and I'd be like,
to the TV,
"Why?"
and I'm like, what?
She is
Nuts.
making because mucha libra is a geekish thing to do. Okay. Hey, Sandy. Oh, hey, the official craft nerd is here. How you doing, Liz?
Hey,
I am making a guitar piñata. So you're not going to destroy this. You're just going to destroy the bottom part. So the candy's going to be down here. See? Yeah, I decided to make something difficult.
So, you know, I've got something fairly easy, so I'm just that's why I'm kind of going slow. And, well, I like
So what was the hardest thing to assimilate to when you were in Mexico?
Just trying to get over to try to speak, and so that someone would understand. Like if I went to the store by myself and I'm sitting there trying to explain, and I would have to point to stuff like a kid and be like, and tell them, and it was so hard to get over that, the words that I could not come out with. But it's like my mind wanted to talk so much because I was so excited. I love the food. I love the culture. Everything about it just gets ingrained in you. And it's like, and I wanted to speak so bad because, you know, I like to talk. And so I'm sitting there like, because I can't get it out what I want to say. And I'm just like.
And I'm sure they loved you. I'm sure they thought like, oh my God, you're like an American actress. I'm sure.
They would follow me down the street so they could hear me speak English, because in that town they had never saw gavachas in those days. This was back in the 90s. I mean, I'm sure they saw gringos, but it wasn't a lot, you know?
Right, and there were tourists mainly, not like somebody that like lived there with them, you know?
Yeah, and there was really no tourists because everybody that was there lived there.
I love Mexican food. And it's funny because the Mexican food that we have here is not Mexican food.
It's Mexican. Mexican
Americanized.
Food, like, fixed where American people like it.
Right, exactly.
I like
Tres patines. Oh my gosh, tres patines. That would be Southern Mexican. I know, can you imagine?
Mine is chorizo.
Chorizo.
Oh, y'all.
Yeah, Mexican food is very different.
Oh,
like
nopales. Oh my gosh.
What?
Nopales, cactus. Fried cactus. Son. Man, my mother-in-law could cook. That woman could tear it up, y'all.
Did you guys eat a lot of
favorite dishes was calabacitas, the green zucchini chopped up and fried with tomato and onion and love. And I was just like, it was so good. And then she would put chorizo in it because I like chorizo so much. And I was like, dude, this is all for me. I don't know what y'all are going to eat.
Chorizo, yeah, man.
Man, somebody. Woo. And you know, in Tennessee, you cannot get real chorizo. It's that stuff in the store, and it's orange. And when you cook it, all the grease comes out of it, and it's like it don't even taste like. It's like, why?
Right, exactly.
Why do this to something so good? Because we don't really have a lot of Hispanic meat markets here. They do in Atlanta, which is about 2.5 to 3 hours for me. And my husband works in Atlanta, so when I'm down there, you know I hit them up.
There's like, I know, like my best friend was raised, and it was funny because him and I get along really well because I'm like a Cuban, like daughter of Cubans that was raised in New York, and he was son of Cubans but raised in Atlanta. So like my son, he's like, you guys are such like he says Americanized Cubans
Yeah.
because we weren't raised here in Miami with a Cuban culture. So it was like we kind of tried to fit in. So
Yes.
yeah, yep. But Mexico was fun. When I went to Mexico, I loved it. It was like one of my most memorable childhood like
Man.
trips, man. And what
The
I
churches. Oh my gosh.
oh, the churches are amazing. Well,
It's amazing to be such a poor country and their churches are immaculate. They are, oh, I mean, they're
well,
breathtaking.
the Catholic Church is very, very strong. Hey,
Yes.
Liz likes Cuban food too.
Yes.
Yep. And it's
We
funny.
went to a church. It was, um, oh, I'm trying to think of the name of Crystal Ray. We went to Crystal Ray,
Whoa.
and it's a Christ Jesus, and he's up, up on the hill with his arms stretched out. And you go all the way up this huge hill. You get up to the top of the hill, and when you walk in the temple, you look around, and you're inside the crown of thorns.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
And then
Well,
the statue is still up on the top. But when you get inside, you look around and you're like, what? Because you're in the crown of thorns. It's a big round building. It's gorgeous.
oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. I got to
Yes.
see that.
Yes.
No, and you know, like a lot of the buildings there were built by especially the churches were built by Spaniards
Yes.
because they took over and they're like, okay, now you're going to be Catholic.
You're
So
going to do this. Yep.
yeah, and then there's
Yep.
in Cuba. It's funny because like the Spaniards did the same thing. They came over to Cuba and they said, okay, well, you're now the property of the church, and you're
Yeah.
now going to be Catholics. And one of the this is an old tale, and was it Siboney or the Aldue? It was an Indian culture that was just died, and the reason they died was because the chief there, he said, "Are there a lot of you people up, and are there a lot of Spaniards up in heaven?" He goes, "Yes, all Spaniards go to heaven." And he literally, like, they just all committed suicide. Yep, because he's like, "Oh, we don't want to go to heaven, so bye."
It's like here in Tennessee, in my neck of the woods, we have a lot of Cherokee heritage, Cherokee Indian people. And, when they got ran out from their home around here, they were taken, a lot of them were taken from their parents. Like, we know what's best for your children. We're
Yeah,
going to Americanize them and teach them not to be quote unquote savages,
savages. Yep.
and we're going to put them in schools. And these children, if they would even speak their Indian language, they would get lashes. And they talk about these children that they found these mass burials where the nuns would just, I guess, kill them
Yeah.
for pretty much nothing. And
Yep.
these children, and the parents never heard from them again. They had no rights because they lived fine. They didn't want anybody to come in and take over, but they did not understand the things that were drawn up, like, oh, I'll give you a quarter for all your land.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, that seems like a good idea, because they didn't know. And they thought, they're not going to treat me bad. I've never done anything to them. Yeah.
Yeah, bird's nest robin. I heard they were sick. No, not the Siboney. I don't. I can't remember if it's the. We had two Indian cultures. We had the Siboney and the Aldue. And there's this story that this chief was so proud that he was like, "No, we're out of here. Forget it." And they were on an island, so it was like, "Well, we either go off into the water, or yeah, we die." So, yep. And that's why when you see a lot of Cubans, they always have the mulatto mixed in because they had to bring slaves from Africa.
Wow.
Right? No?
See, I don't know much of their culture.
Of Cuba?
Yeah. They don't teach you
No.
in school.
No, of course not. But that's fine. That's what we got parents for.
Yep.
All right, I got to put the guitar sticky thing here. The sticky thing? What is it stick called? Where's my stick? I cut the stick and I don't know where I put it. Hold on. So we're talking a lot about history today. All right, I can't find my stick. Where is my stick? Oh, there it is. I cut it out. So I'm gonna put it here. Is that long enough? Yeah. So I gotta find out about my history if I'm right about. But I remember that my mom told me that they had to bring in slaves from Africa or from the Moors or something. I don't know.
Can you imagine how many people don't even know anything about their history because their parents didn't know? So, or maybe they had parents that just didn't pass it down.
Yeah. Well, my mom was a teacher, so it was very important to her.
Yes. And I think it's very important to teach your children everything you can of your heritage because pass it on. Don't let somebody take it from you.
Yeah, definitely. So I have to say, I was very proud to be part of a Hispanic. We had a collab.
That was awesome.
It was a collaboration.
Yes.
And I actually was able, because I was like, okay, I want to stick to my shabby chicness. And I was able to do it.
You did it. You did it with that cigar box. Yeah.
The cigar boxes. I was like, when that came to mind, I was like, dang, that was a good idea. Yep. Dang, girl.
And it was beautiful, too.
Exactly. I'm a quarter Cherokee, and they never teach them. Nope. Kathy, I love this. I didn't know you were aware of culture and history in this country. So wonderful. Yeah, Kathy's amazing. Kathy's amazing.
People think I'm just a dumb old Tennessee redneck.
No, you're not.
Just cause I speak slow don't mean I'm dumb. I couldn't even spit it out right.
You speak fast. What you talking about speaking slow?
Are you kidding me?
I love hearing about my heritage, hence the Latina hop. Yes, it was so much fun.
I loved it.
Thanks. Yeah, I want to do another one.
I want to do one but you know what? I don't know anybody else on YouTube that has Cherokee roots. So I would love to do one like that. That would be a cool idea. But I don't know anybody else that has.
Look around. I'm sure there are some.
I know there gotta be.
Who did I talk to that? Oh, wait, somebody else told me they have some Cherokee in them. I love hearing about others' heritage. Yes.
I do.
Because it's what we have. It's what we are. It becomes who we are.
And like I said, there ain't nobody going to take it from me. By golly.
And it's funny because, see, I was raised Irish Catholic in New York City. So I always I relate with the Irish. It's so funny. And when I went to Ireland, I don't have to say this, but when I went to Ireland, girl, I felt like I was home.
So was it your dad that had Irish in him, or?
You know what it is that we come from Gallegos, Nogales, and that's like Gaelic. It's northern Spain.
Okay.
So even their dances, because my grandparents are direct grandparents, and they came to Cuba, and then my parents were born, and then I was born. So I have dual citizenship with Spain, but northern Spain is very similar. Look at me.
That's cool.
Even the look and everything. My dad was dark haired, green eyes. My mom was red hair. My niece has red hair and blue eyes. So yeah, we're not the typical Hispanic that people always like.
Yeah, when you told me you were Hispanic, I was like, what?
And then I screwed myself up with the name Jones. It was like, yeah, right. Nobody's gonna take me as Hispanic. So there you go. There's my guitar.
Oh, girl, that looks good.
So this is the bottom.
You're so awesome.
And then this is the top where I can put candy in. This is really cute. I'm really excited.
That is really cute.
Now I'm going to Mod Podge this in blue because I was going to do wood, and I said, no.
You know what's funny is I named my son, because it's always tradition to follow the father's name. So yes. My son's name is Luis, Luis. It's Luis Alexander. Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, we're in Tennessee, so everybody called him Louise, like an older woman, like Louise. and he hated it. He's like, Mama. We would be in a doctor's office and they'd go, Louise, come on back to the back, baby. And oh, it would tear him up. He would look at me with such hatred, and I'm like, his name's Alex.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I did trace my son's guitar to make this guitar.
I love that. That's awesome.
Ooh, I can make a silver guitar. No, but I'm going to do blue. I'm going to do blue.
My flowers are still wet, but I think they're wearable.
Ooh, those are pretty.
Mm-hmm. And I put them, I didn't show you guys. This is my headband, one of my headbands that I actually got from Mexico.
That is cool because, yeah, their weave work there is unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's beautiful.
And I thought that I would do like just one solid color because a lot of times they do different colors, but I don't like that. I like it to be kind of cohesive.
Yeah.
You know what
I'm
saying?
colorful. I have a serape from Mexico. I should have put it up. I have a serape. Okay. All right, now we're going to Mod Podge the top of my guitar in blue. Why in blue? Because I want it to be blue. Look at you, how cute. You are adorable.
Should I add some more? I think I should.
Yeah, add some more. Get some other colors in there. Look, like mine, like yellow, bright
Vogue.
colors. Vogue.
Come on, Vogue.
Listen
to the music. Hey, hey,
I love it. Who is your go-to band in the we always end up talking about music on this show.
Honey, I'm a big 80s.
You're an 80s girl.
I like my 80s music because that's when I was a kid. I was raised back in the day.
But you're like more of a 90s teen because you're younger.
Yes, I was a 90s teen. I graduated in 95.
Wow.
Grunge came out and I never liked grunge. I'm
really?
more of I love like the 80s love songs. They are bomb. Y'all are going to think I'm crazy, but I think Lionel Richie's the bomb. I love him. I love his.
Who doesn't love Lionel Richie?
I know.
Come on. You know? All night long.
Feeling when we're dancing on the ceiling.
Oh my God. And say you, say me. Does that not?
I know.
I love that song.
And he's got the prettiest voice. And y'all are going to think I'm crazy, but you know my Penny Pio, my prize chicken.
Yes.
All right. And her name, by the way, is Pio, is what you say about chickens because they say Pio, Pio.
Yeah,
like in English, they say cheep, cheep. But in Mexico, we would say Pio, Pio. So my little grandson, I went wrong with my son by not teaching him Spanish. So my grandson's 2, and I'm trying to incorporate words in there. So he knows what Pio means. And we call her Penny because she's the color of a penny. So we call her Penny Pio.
Oh,
so I sing Lionel Richie's song to her all the time, which I'm embarrassed that I even sing to my chicken, but whatever. And
you always sing it. Wait a minute, back up. You
Penny Lover.
Chicken? Oh, Penny
Yes.
Lover.
Oh, she's the bomb. She dances to it. Are you kidding me?
I love it.
I sing it to, and you know how when chickens walk, they look so funny anyway?
Yeah.
And I'll call her and I'll go, Penny, come on, girl. And, they don't have arms. They're like this. And
yeah.
They are just so hilarious. They love me.
Oh, wait, I got to get other tissue paper here. Hold on. Can't reach it.
And I love to sing that Lionel Richie song to her, Penny Lover.
Penny Lover, that's a good song.
Don't you walk on by, Penny Lover, you're my one desire. Oh. And she'll be like, she loves her mama. If something happens to that chicken, this is crazy, but it's going to hurt me. I promise y'all it's going to hurt me. Because I've had my chickens before, and I've never really been attached to any of them. But Penny's my girl because, like, she rides a golf cart with me. Like, she eats out of my hand. She walks up to me. I'll go outside and I'll just, like, be sitting there. And she
do you know the chicken song where Pio Pio comes from?
What is it?
Las gallinas dicen pío, 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 cuando tienen hambre, cuando tienen frío. Somebody put it up. Somebody put it up, and I just remembered that. I was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I love those songs.
Yep. And I try to sing that to Kason, my grandson. And he picks it up really fast because to him, he doesn't know that it's Spanish or English. He just knows that's what it means.
It's a cute song. Yeah, there you go.
And then a lot of the cartoons these days you can pull up on. We even watch stuff on YouTube, and it's got what is the one he watches? It's called it's a farmer, and I can't think of his name right off the bat.
They have a farmer show?
He's a farmer, but he's got a Hispanic name. And he's all his little chickens singing Spanish and stuff, and it's
how cute!
And I can't think of his name.
Oh, I gotta find out what that show is now.
Yeah, I'll find it out.
All right, so I just did the neck of the I don't know what's this called, the neck of the guitar.
Yes, the neck.
I'm doing a fast Mod Podge here. It's not perfect, but you know, if you guys need to make one, make it perfect, make it pretty.
And this is another way. Instead of dunking these solo wood flowers, you can just like really saturate your brush and just let it. You can just touch it like this, and it'll run down the flower.
Oh yeah, it just absorbs.
And it makes a streaky effect. Do y'all see that little bit of white in there?
I love it.
That's beautiful.
I love it. Oh, you guys need to hit the thumbs up. Oh, who's here? Rustic Lace and DIY. Ooh, nice.
Oh, good. She's one of my subscribers.
Oh, cool.
Hello, darling.
All right, so now I'm just going to rip the paper off of here. And now.
Sabby got a package in the mail today, my dog.
She
I'm
what?
a subscriber. And I got teary-eyed.
Who got a package?
My dog, that pug I have, Sabby, and you know I'll pull him on my videos sometimes.
Aww.
And somebody, one of my subscribers, she told me a while back that she was going to send him a care package, and I just got tickled, and then I forgot about it. Well, it arrived at the post office, and when I opened it, I got teary-eyed because it's so sweet. And her dogs have an Instagram, which I'm going to put on my next video so everybody can go give her some love. But she did it like it's from her little doggies to Sabby, and it said, "Sabby, tell your mommy that she's got the cutest assistant in the world."
Aww.
It was just, it made me want to cry. I was like,
it's so sweet. It's like, you know, when I opened, Lizzie is such an amazing artist. I'm still waiting for you to make a YouTube channel, but still, go. She has an Etsy, so go check out her Etsy. Oh, dang it, my phone's ringing. Hold on. No, because Luke's out and about, so. Hey, sweetie, what's up? Hello. Hey, what's up? No.
These flowers will stay wet for a while, but golly,
Okay.
that's a pretty
Right.
color.
When my show's over, when my show's over, remember I told you I had my show tonight. Yeah, I'll be done soon. Don't worry. I'll be done soon. Okay, I will pick you up at 10:30. All right. Everybody's saying hi, Luke. Okay. All right. I'm gonna finish. Okay. Love you, sweetie. Bye. Be right there. Bye. Poor kid.
You're such a good mama.
Well, he's such a good kid. I'm blessed. I am blessed. Other kids would be like, nah, don't pick me up until midnight. No, he knows. He knows I
My
don't like
daughter's a butthead. She's 13.
He knows I don't like driving at night too late by myself. So.
That's so sweet.
All right, I'm gonna finish this off. So I'm gonna make here is gonna be like, you know, you have the little guitar hole. I don't know what you call that, a guitar hole?
I just saw a light outside my craft room, and I'm out here in the middle, and there ain't no lights around me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what that was, but.
So I don't have black tape, so I'm just gonna use this blue tape, blue painter's tape. Oh, my stomach, and I ate too much today. What's another 80s band that you like? What's your favorite 80s show?
I like the Wonder Years.
Oh, that's a good one.
You remember that?
That's a good show.
I was always crazy about Unsolved Mysteries, and I still watch all the, Do y'all ever watch Bailey Sarian on YouTube?
Yes, I love that girl. Are
I
you
love
kidding me?
her.
I love her. She's amazing.
I know, and she's so beautiful, makes me sick. I'm like, whatever, lady.
She's also like 30.
She's just gorgeous.
She's also 30. But you know what? I love that she shows herself off without her makeup first.
I do too.
You know, so it's like, oh, okay, you're just normal.
Yeah.
You have your makeup on, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so here's my guitar hole. I don't know why that doesn't sound right. Guitar hole?
Quit talking dirty.
All right, okay, wait. Now I'm going to add my flowers because we got to finish up because we got to pick up Luke. So now what I'm going to add to this are these flowers that you get. So it's not just a boring guitar. Make it pretty. It's Mexican. Make it a Mexican guitar.
Right on, sister.
And I don't have any candy, but what you do is on the bottom and the top, at the bottom, I'm going to put like, what is it called? Paper bag paper. What is that called? Paper bag paper?
What?
Paper bag paper. What is it called? Brown paper.
Brown paper bag? We call it a poke.
A what?
Ah, my grandma used to call it a, you ever heard that song, Polk Salad Annie? Polk. But she called it, she was so country, she called it a poke, a P-O-K-E. It was a brown paper bag, and country people call it a poke.
Why would you call it a poke?
And that's a song. It's Polk Salad Annie. The alligators got your granny. You never heard that?
Never heard that. I got to ask my Atlantean friend if he's ever heard that.
Yes, he's heard it.
He's heard it, yeah. He's heard it, I'm sure.
It's an old, I want to say it's an old 50s or 60s song. It wasn't just a country song. It's an everybody song.
Really? They didn't sing that in Miami.
Polk salad Annie. And you know, poke salad is like, it looks kind of like spinach, and you pick it from outside. They would put it in brown paper bags and bring it home and cook it. It looks like spinach, and it's called poke salad.
Never heard of it.
Salad Annie. The
all right,
alligators got you granny.
So here's my guitar.
I'm about to get off.
All right, this okay. Let's face it. This sucks because I did it really fast. Now the only thing that's missing is I would put some twine going across, and then just put the paper bag at the bottom, and then you have your, look how cute it looks with the little flowers. I like the flowers. I'm gonna add more flowers. Let me see your flowers. Oh, look at you! How beautiful! You stuck with the red. I like that.
I know, and it looks good, don't it?
It does look very good.
I'll have to send this to my suegra and be like, look what I did.
Oh, that is pretty. She's gonna like that. She is gonna like that poke.
Yeah, and these little ones here, I let a little bit of the white show.
I like that.
I think that's pretty when you kind of, you know, it's just. I think it turned out good.
I think it turned out
seriously look like one of those little ladies that's headed to the graveyard with my food and my candles.
Yep.
And I'm ready to pray.
Oh, wow. Wait a second. Sandy said, Annie and Leah, it's our anniversary. Last year in June, I met you all through my first challenge entered. Really? Oh, that is so nice.
Who's that?
That was Sandy.
That's sweet.
She's a sweetheart. There it is. Aw.
I don't think I know who she is.
Yep, Sandy McKenzie Lumbermill.
Oh, Sandy.
Yeah. What? Do you know another Sandy? I don't know of another Sandy. So there you have it. Look, there's my guitar.
That's so awesome.
I mean, I would make this better. I would make this out of paper. And then, you know, but look, it came out cute with the blue. And then here, I would just put some twine.
You did a good job on that.
Yeah, and then you fill your candies. And then over here you have the paper bag, so it's easy to like pull it apart. And I would put like ribbons down here and just pull it apart. So there you go. I got a piñata, and you got your beautiful, I love your beautiful headband. So
is that what they're called? Or are they just flower headband pieces? Or
yeah.
I wish I had some of the little strings coming down because I remember some of them
like
did. And some of them had spikes that were like you could get zip ties.
Yeah.
Tie and then paint it gold, and it looks like a crown coming up.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
I thought, ooh, I'm going to do that.
That's what they call them, coronas.
Headband couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's what they call them, coronas. So anyway,
coronas.
Coronas.
Now I got a corona, and I didn't even get drunk.
I know, I didn't drink anything either other than the water, well, because I'm not feeling too good. But anyway, I want to thank Kathy because this was a last minute idea between the two of us to
I
get
had so
together.
much fun.
This is fun. I like this that we're going to call it Friend Friday or Crafting with Friends Friday. I didn't like the battles too much because I didn't want to make it like a competition and rushing.
Hmm.
I just like to get to know my friends out there. And I have been dying to collaborate with Kathy since I met you. Like,
Yes. You've
because
been
you are
after me for a
just,
while, and I was like, I don't know. I'm scared to go live, but it's really fun.
it is. It's a lot of fun. And you forget there's people watching you out there. I don't
I
even know.
know.
Oh, 42 people were watching us.
How many?
42.
And then more
Ooh.
will watch us later and be like, what is wrong with that lady sitting there when they sit by and see this?
I know, right? You still look gorgeous. You're still gorgeous. But anyway, thank you again, Kathy. I gotta get Luke, guys. So Kathy, how do you say goodbye in your videos?
Adios.
You say goodbye like that, adios on your videos? What? How do you
No, I
say it?
usually just tell everybody I love you guys. You have a blessed day, and I'll see you soon. And then I go, bye.
Bye? And I say, as you all know, stay safe, be kind, God bless each and every one of you, and remember to live the adventure.
I'm
So
going to have to come up with one.
so remember Sunday we got our Sunday night showcase and I'm just going to give a testimonial real quick. I was touched by one of the people that I featured. I'm not going to say who because it's between her and me, but I featured somebody on my showcase and apparently it meant a lot more to her than I ever imagined. And it was a very tearful, happy message because it just like it really surprised her that I would take the time to feature her on a Sunday
Oh,
night. And she said that it meant the world to her that somebody out there thought what she did was, good enough. And I'm like, it's always good enough. Whether I mention it or not, I'm sure there's other people that comment all the time. So I just want to say that I am so glad that something that I've come up with is touching you people out there. And I'm so happy. And again, if you guys want to recommend somebody to me, send it to me on my Instagram or message me somehow and let me know so that I can feature them because there's so many like young and upcoming channels out there that are just great crafters. And we only see the
yep.
big people. And I pick it by craft. I don't pick it by person. I usually choose Heidi because I'll show Heidi because she's either has that competition or she's featuring like 65 people on her playlist. So I want to direct people to her playlist. And usually that's what I do. If there's a hostess for a playlist, I will feature her because all the people that are on that playlist as well. So we will talk again on Sunday night. And I can't thank you enough, Kathy. You are awesome. You are lovely. And if you guys haven't checked out Kathy before, please go to her channel. It's Krafty Kathy. She has amazing ideas. She did a wonderful collaboration with me for plaid products. She's a plaid
It
ambassador,
was
a
fun.
solo wood ambassador, right? And
Hmm.
she's just moving up in the world. She is, moving and shaking, moving and shaking.
Moving on
There you go.
through the time.
Anyway, I'll see you guys on Sunday night.
Love
Bye.
you guys. Bye.
Love you guys. Bye. All right, girl. I got to